Good morning. Welcome to the Wednesday Good Morning Vibe Tribe. People will be hopping on, but I don't want to make you guys wait. And I have a ton of stuff to go over today. First of all, we start our days with gratitude. Be thankful for what you have, and you'll end up having more. If you concentrate on what you don't have, you'll never ever have enough. I'm not sure exactly who said that quote, but I have learned that it is very true. And I never believed in doing gratitude before coming here. And even in recovery, I learned that gratitude is something that's very important because there are so many people in the world who do not have what it is what it is that we have. So take a moment, if you have not already done so, jot down some things you're grateful for, put it in the chat, however you want to do it. Just make sure that you are putting down something of your gratitude. Now on to the back office. You already guys, we've been talking about April Mania all month long, but starting yesterday, all the way through this coming Sunday, they can get free Biotic Plus Sculpt with upgrade orders, which is really, really awesome. And then they're doing the new enrollment promo where you get to earn $10 in credits for each new personal customer and promoter account. Now, we do encourage, well, the company encourages that you have people sign up for themselves. But if you are signing up for someone else, they do say make sure you have their consent. Enrolling people without knowledge is against policies, and we don't want to do that. So we have from yesterday until Sunday, the 24th at 11:59 Eastern to run this promo. Paid as a 200K applies to promoters who have never previously purchased the VIP upgrade package, regardless of their enrollment date. So basically what this is saying is if you've never gotten the VIP upgrade package before, regardless of when you signed up, you can still be paid as a 200K. You could have been here since the beginning of time and never have gotten a VIP kit, and you get that. You can still be paid as a 200K. So that's definitely exciting. We've been going on about the new Thrive 60. That has been amazing. It's like we get to start all over with having people jump on board, kind of like a mini Ultimate Thriver competition, if you ask me. But they can do the half package of E60, which is a full month, or they can do the total E60 challenge, which is the full 2 months. You will have noticed the 2-week package is gone. Will they be bringing it back? I am uncertain, but for $50 more or $60 more now, since the price is down, they can get a full month. Why not put out the additional $60 for 2 more weeks? In all honesty, that's how I always played it. Good morning. Good morning. Now, like I said, I have a lot to go over. I was planning on doing this next Wednesday, but the young lady who had this Wednesday needed to swap. So that's not a problem with me at all. I love being able to help whenever I can. But the first thing I want to talk about, got this amazing book. I have no idea who sent it to me. It's called Design Your Dream Life, an inspired action plan for getting unstuck and becoming your best self. It's a signed copy from author named Denise Walsh. She puts in here, thinking and behavior. Our brains are lazy. When a decision needs to be made, the brain chooses the shortest possible neural connection that can process the circumstances without using more energy than necessary. We have to put forth the effort to do more. We create thousands, if not millions, of connections over the course of our lives. From these thinking patterns, we derive basic assumptions about ourselves and about the world, according to life experiences, environment, and upbringing. That is hard to snap out of. You spend your whole life being told, oh, well, you can't do this because you don't have that. Or I don't think you'll ever be able to do that because of where you come from. All that stuff is bullcrap. You can do anything that you want to do, but you're going to have to put in the work. Whether you work a full-time job and fit this into the nooks and crannies, or if you're able to stay home and fit it in between doing things with your kids, no matter how you do this business, if you put forth the work, you can reach the top. I'm here to tell you that no matter what you were told growing up, you're capable of being a millionaire. No matter what you were taught in school, you can do anything. No matter what obstacles you have faced throughout the years of your life, you can overcome and reach whatever dream it is you have. It all starts with believing in yourself. Another page marked in here. What was that? If you have to do an inner reflection, an inner reflection. Describe your situation, your life situation, including your health, your relationships, your career, your overall satisfaction as you are right now today. On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the best, what are your levels of joy, peace, and happiness with your family, with your friendships, with your finances, with your health, with your hobbies, with your business, and with giving back? If you're not at 10 in those categories, it's time to do the work to get you to 10. Kimberly, your hair looks so adorable like that. I love it. That's the one thing there. Okay, now I put on here about content ideas and starting over. For a couple months, I hit a roadblock. I had one thing after another happen that just pushed me down deeper into a depression where I was silent. I had some amazing women reach out to me and say, what can I do to help? What can I do to get you back to where you need to be? People that I've never met face to face, that I've only met through doing things like this. That's an amazing feeling to know that it doesn't matter where I am in life. It doesn't matter if I've ever laid eyes on somebody. To know that I have a tribe I can count on is amazing. Do you sometimes have to start over with things like social media because you're not posting like yourself? I'll never forget. Stacy Weisenberger reached out to me and she asked me if I was okay. And I'm like, what do you mean? I was trying to hide it. She goes, you're not posting like Shannon. And I'm like, wow. And I looked over my page and I'm like, she's right. So I have to get my shit together. I have to go through, give myself a self inventory and start fresh. But that's the beautiful blessing of this business. Doesn't matter where you are. You can be a millionaire leader and still fall off. But the blessing is you can start again. Each and every single morning that you wake up is a new day, it's a new beginning that you can do something differently. I have two things here. I got some content ideas, places you can find content, or I don't know if you've all heard of him, but Eric War is part of the GoPro. He's got listed 21 of the most common objections and how to get through them. So where do y'all want to start? Objections or content ideas? Let me see something in the chat. All right, come on. Somebody type something. We got some good mornings. Good morning, Erica. Good morning, Andrea. Where do we want to start? Content or objections? All right, what the heck? We can start with objections. I see some nods or shakes or anyway, if you guys want a copy of these objections, I cannot post them in the Facebook page because they are copyrighted through Eric War and GoPro. But if you reach out to me in Messenger, I can give you a copy that way. Keys to addressing objections. First, you build a rapport. That's building your relationships. You never ever start off a conversation with thrive. Unless a person comes to you and asks you what it is you're doing. Never ever start the conversation with thrive. Find commonalities, things you have in common, and build a relationship. If somebody referred you to them, talk about that person, talk about family. Find out what their interests are. Find out what their pain points are. But always use your own personality and your own style, raw and real, when you're responding to them. Don't respond to them in a way you think they want you to respond, because they're going to know you're fake. You need to be genuine. You need to deeply and truthfully care about their circumstances. That's what they want. People can be greedy, yes, but they want you to worry about them, not yourself. Listen. Know when to stop talking and let them talk. How many of you, I know I have talked yourself right out of a relationship or right out of a sale because you say too much? I've been bad at that for years. I've just gotten the hang of not doing that. We have to give them time to process different things we're saying. We must absolutely at all costs avoid being confrontation. Come from a servant leader position. We're here to serve them, not the other way around. We're here to help others, and helping others, we actually can help ourselves. Always remember 4 steps in handling any and all objections. Listen, relate, tell stories, and ask the questions. This will help you know which way to go. So he's listed 21 of the most common objections that people get when talking about a business. Number 1, is this another one of those pyramid schemes? If you've heard that, drop a 1 in the comments. If you've ever been asked if this is some type of pyramid scheme, drop a 1 in the comments. I know I have more than once. And his objection Her response to that objection is amazing. It says, wait a minute. It sounds like you or someone that you know has been involved in network marketing before and something's happened. There's a story there. And I just have to hear the story. Tell me about it. Get them talking. Get them explaining why they feel something is a pyramid scheme. First of all, you and I both know that definition of a pyramid scheme is something totally different, because we're not here to get money from somebody with the promise of more money in return for a product that does not exist. We actually have a product. We're actually offering something that's true and real, but we want to hear what they have to say. So then we can break it down bit by bit to help them feel more comfortable. Because if they come at you with pyramid scheme, then instead of getting that attitude, guaranteeing you until you break that down, you're never going to be able to help them. Number two, I don't know. MLMs have such a bad reputation. I've heard this one too. He's got several different responses. One is, I did some research when I decided to join, and what I realized is, yes, there are unethical people in every single business. But that doesn't make the profession itself a challenge. It makes the people in that profession a challenge. You need to avoid these people and root them out. And that's what I realized for me. I needed to find people who genuinely cared about me, like I genuinely want to care about you. Or you can use, really? Can I ask you who told you this? Well, I had some of my friends say the same thing when I first started, but I did research on my own. When I realized that they might not be as qualified to comment on the industry because they've never actually been involved in it, is when I realized that maybe, just maybe, I could see what it's all about. That one, even though he's a GoPro guy and whatnot, I don't know if I could say something like that to somebody unless I was like super at the top. This is a good one. I heard the same thing when I first started. So I did some research on the industry and several of the businesses in it. And I did realize that some are better than others. For example, Apple computers. If you Google Apple complaints, you're going to see hundreds of lawsuits against them. They even have huge websites dedicated to their critics. Yet they're still one of the biggest companies in the world. So that's when I realized that I need to figure it out for myself instead of listening to everybody else's opinion, because I've never had any problem with Apple products. Have you? Or you can, whatever you know that they like, you can use that. Number three, I've had bad experiences with MLMs. Again, ask them, wait a minute, you got a story there. Something happened. Did you get involved before? Was it somebody in your family? Tell me the story. I just gotta know. Listen to them. Let them tell their story. Then you can come back with, I'm sorry that you or whoever it was had a bad experience. I wasn't so sure about this either when I first started, but I tried these amazing 3 steps and realized that whatever happened in the past or to that person wasn't the same thing. And I'm not asking you to put forth your entire existence. I'm just asking you to try the products. He's got a lot more there, but I'm just not going to read it all because we don't have a whole lot of time. I don't have time for network marketing. I know I've heard that one before. Well, that's awesome because I thought the same exact thing. But how many hours do you spend on your phone on social media? Why not get paid for it? Seriously. You're going to be on Facebook or Instagram or whatever platform it is that you found them on anyway. Why not get paid to do exactly what it is you're doing now? I don't have the money to get started. Okay. That's the special beauty here. Unlike other companies, you don't have fees with this company. You can get your products for free every single month. You don't have to pay for a website. Only people at the top make money. I get it. I've heard that story too. But you can make up to $1,340 in your first 14 days. Let me tell you how. If you haven't done it yourself, find somebody else who has hit bonuses. Let them talk to them. I already have a good job. Great. But in today's world, I know I need that extra cash flow. How about you? And I mean, he just goes on and on. He tells you how to answer how much money are you making? That's not a question any of us want to answer because, in all honesty, the effort you're putting in today, 90 days from now, you're going to be getting paid for that effort. You have customers who order every single month. So how can you tell them how much you're getting paid off of one person? You don't know because you don't know how long they're going to be ordering. You don't know what they're going to be doing. I need or want to try the product first. We can do that. I'm not that type of person. I'm not cut out for this. I'm not a salesperson. I don't want to bug my family and friends. I don't know anyone. Will it work for me? I don't like rejection. I don't know anything about the business. I mean, he just goes on and on and on. So if you want to get a copy of this, like I said, I can't post it on Facebook, but if you reach out to me in Messenger privately, I can get you a copy of all of those objections and what he says to it. Now it's already 7:24, so let's get into content. I still, to this day, have a problem with creating content. What am I going to say? What am I going to post about? I got to do this, this, and this every single day of the week. Sometimes you wonder what to do. Sometimes you go shopping on your Facebook posts of others and you copy and you paste. And a lot of times, some people don't really read through it. Others will know if it's not you. So, where are some places that you can look to get ideas to create your own? Pinterest is a good one. You have different podcasts you can listen to, Facebook groups, email newsletters that you get, Facebook pages. What are people talking about on a constant? There's a place called BuzzSumo, or you have Quora or Scoop It. These are things that you always pop up and there's some kind of like news thing that people are talking about. What's today's news? You don't have to talk about politics to talk about what's going on in the world. Answerthepublic.com. This is one I've learned from Megan Holcomb. If you go in there and you type one of your 5 pillars, for example, one of mine is recovery. It's going to give you a big circle with the top questions people are asking. And you can create posts to answer those questions. And it's going to draw and attract people to your page. Then, of course, you have like the different things to bring interaction to your pages, such as like fill in the blank posts. Like Answer or fill in this blank. Life would be boring without blank. Success is achieved by blank. Or one that I found very popular for my friends on my Facebook page are the predictive tests. That comes out to be some really funny stuff if you think about it. Like today I feel blank because blank. And they have to hit that middle button to make a sentence. Or if I could blank, I would blank. Or what if I told you you could blank without blank? I mean, you could just do anything with that and have people put in the comments what theirs is. Put your own in the comments. It can be like really funny. I know I did one thing where my boss told me to blank with his blank. Oh my goodness. The comments that came with that, I almost peed myself laughing. They get the same kind of enjoyment out of that. You have stories that you can do like this or that. It doesn't need to be about products. How many times do you hear in challenges like do a poll or something like that, and you're trying to figure out how can I do a poll with the products or whatnot? You don't have to. Do a simple poll like mountains or sea, ice cream or cake. iPhone or Android is a very good and popular one. Or you could do like in Instagram, they have those polls that you can do more than one option. Like you can put down what's your must-have makeup, and you have 4 different things like eyeshadow, eyeliner, foundation, concealer, however you want to do it. Then you could always do question stories. What's your favorite color? This is things that you can do to get to know people on your friends list. If you could travel anywhere, where would it be? Or what's your dream job? You can do little short, funny things. You know how they have those different backgrounds on Facebook that you click a little button and shows all these different backgrounds. You don't want to make it too big to where they have to try to scroll through it. Just do this short little funny one-liners. Like, I wish one of my personalities loved playing. It's funny. It's also interactive. Would you rathers, you can do those. Like, would you rather travel by boat or train? Would you rather earn money or spend money? You have your what ifs. What if you could learn anything in the world? What would it be? Even though you think you constantly have to be posting something emotional or interesting, of course, you all have your one a day thrive posts or whatever, whether it be about the business or the products, plus line. You need to be able to have all different types of things on your page that revolve around who it is that you are. You could be a very interesting person. Like I was trying to figure out the other day, I am in recovery. I've been through all forms of abuse, mental, physical, sexual. I've been in a narcissistic relationship. I'm a mom, I'm a grandma, I do homeschool. If I tried to revolve around every single thing that makes me me, I would get confused within myself and nobody would be able to get to understand and know me. So I've decided that starting today, I'm going to really narrow it down. I'm going to get very specific on who I am. I'm going to get very specific in my 5 pillars. Yes, I've been in a narcissistic relationship, but I can narrow that down. I share a child underage with a narcissistic psychopath. I need someone else who's there with me to help me with co-parenting with a narcissistic psychopath. It's very narrow, but there's going to be a lot of people out there just like me who needs that same help. I can narrow it down to I'm a going to be 49-year-old mom of 5 who is able to finally be part of one of their grandchildren's nesting stages because I've lifted up from the stage that I've made. I've already got 4 grandchildren, but I wasn't able to be part of their nesting stages. So it's something new and something exciting. And I need to hear from other grandmoms what they can do or what they did to help their daughter through that. I can get in depth about being the only fat junkie I ever knew and find out that guess what? There's other people out there that I'm in recovery. I'm going to have 8 years in June. But one of the reasons why I was self-medicating was because I was overweight and it didn't help. Who out there is like that? Who out there is starting over after 45 years of age, be almost 50, and they're starting over? Tips and tricks, please. You have to narrow it down to what you are to be able to reach out to those that are like you. And when you do that, look at all the amazing people that you can help. Look at all the amazing people that you can uplift. I have learned something amazing from each and every single person that I'm looking at on this screen right now, whether it be a picture or just a name. I've learned from each and every one of you. I'm trying not to cry, I'm sorry. One of the main things I love to share about this company is not one of the products. It's you. It's each of you, because this is a community where friends become family. We do life together through the good, the bad, the ugly, and the indifferent. I may be going through something, and Katie Sue has never gone through that, but she's going to be there for me. Or somebody may be going through, like Kathy may be going through something that she's never been through before, but I have, so I can reach out to her. Example, Chastity. We all know that she recently lost her husband. And if you weren't at Palooza, I'm sure you've seen the videos where they had a tribute to him while she was on stage. We are a place where people care about each other. So get your head out of your ass, and if you need help, reach out, because there is somebody here that will help you. No matter what it is you're going through, there's somebody here that can help you. No matter what it is you need to learn, there is somebody here who can teach you. But we're not doing ourselves or anybody else any favors by keeping our mouths shut. We're not going to grow into leaders if we stay quiet. Even if you don't have any promoter signed under you yet, if you have customers underneath of you, they're going to need you to step up and open up, because they're going to come at you with something that you might not know how to help with. Instead of losing them as a customer, be able to reach out to somebody. That fear of somebody maybe not liking you because you don't know this or you don't know that. You're not going to find people here. And if you do, it's very, very, very rare and few and far between. They're going to try to use that against you. And I do have to say few and far between because you never know. You might have that one evil person in a line somewhere, but I've yet. We've all heard stories of leaders who have done something. But look how everybody rallied when something did happen. It doesn't matter if you're upline left. You have sidelines. You have sisters here, brothers here. It doesn't matter who their 200K is. It doesn't matter who their millionaire is. It doesn't matter what branch of the tree they're on. We are all here together. So I'm going to end this today by saying to you all, if you need something, if you want to know something, if you want to learn something, if you don't understand something, or if you just need to talk about life itself, reach out, reach up, reach beside you. We're all here for you. If you want the objections, reach out to me in Messenger. Again, if you want to talk or if you want a copy of any of the content ideas, let me know. I want to be here for each of you. It's Wednesday. I challenge each of you to pick one ingredient from one of your favorite products, whether it be one of the 3 steps or a plus line. Research that ingredient and see how that one single ingredient can be helpful and post about it or talk about it. Let's get back into Wellness Wednesday. Let's talk about what's good for us, why our bodies need that. Go out and be amazing. And I love each and every single one of you. Happy Wednesday.